Hello, guys. Back again. Episode 3. Chief and Bosko Uncensored. Third time around. And as we always do, I'll start off. Me as your main host, the man himself, the Chief, Master Chief, that is, alongside my co captain, co pilot, partner in crime, the
Gang gang.
man that tells him the truth every single damn time. That man, Young Bosco. Say what's up to him.
What's good with y'all?
Alright. So back again, third episode. Like I said, apologize for the wait. Sorry for the drought, you know what I'm saying? I apologize for that. But hey, like I said in that first episode, we real niggas that do real things and got real jobs. So, hey, we had to make time to go get the bread and that it is what it is. But we back once again. We're gonna speed it up. Try to get caught up on everything and whatnot. Um, really try to get to it, and we're gonna be try to come back with a regular schedule. And like I said, the same format goes for this show, except a little bit of tweak. Now, usually in the shows we have our last segment, we do world news, which is anything we hear about, whether it be via TMZ, World Star, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Anything that we hear, throughout the day and stuff like that. But what we're gonna touch on today, really, it's gonna tie into music. So we're just gonna combine those two subjects. So that'll be the last segment. But without further ado, we're gonna start off how we always start off, going into sports. So this one, we'll go back on week 13, starting off in the NFL, getting closer to the playoff picture. That's starting to come in fruition. And, with these past weeks and whatnot, we picked five pivotal games we thought had a lot of impact, going towards the later part in December of the season and whatnot. And, what's the playoff picture going to look like? So we're going to start off with our first game. It was a Thursday night game with Dallas and Minnesota. In that game, Dallas having to pull it out 17-15. My take on that game was overall good gameplay, nice defensive struggle in that game. I just think overall, as we seen, they got the best offense in the league right now. Dallas just had that gave them the edge, and Minnesota had their chances. They definitely got some takeovers, some turnovers, actually in the game and whatnot that they could have capitalized if they had those pieces. Which to say maybe if AP and Teddy Bridgewater playing, maybe they could have capitalized on them. Maybe they could have, but we don't know. As NFL, any other sports it goes, regardless of injuries, you got to play with who you got. So, end of the day, Dallas still came through and they was able to pull that one out, 17-15, and they move on to I believe it's 11-1, going into the next week against the Giants. Basso, your take on it?
I'm glad Minnesota doing bad. Fuck them. Uh, I thought getting Sam Bradford was stupid from the jump, so I'm glad they doing terrible. Dallas doing Dallas. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott, Rookie of the Year. I think they could just give him that award right now. He'll finish top five for MVP. Dak Prescott. I'm not super hyped up on him, but he's more like a game manager. He's more of an Alex Smith type than a Derek Carr. He won't lose you the game, but he ain't gonna make crazy. He ain't gonna make crazy plays
Yeah.
either. So Dallas out here doing what they're doing. I got them in Seattle, depending on how the playoffs play out, how the rankings. I got them two playing each other in the NFC Championship game. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Like they are already linked up. I mean, locked up. Playoff spot, and they'll most likely win a division. So it'll be interesting to see. Minnesota, that was their division to lose, and they're fucking up because Detroit, I'm pretty sure, got a better record than them, and Green Bay will probably win out because their schedule was pretty easy. So I don't know. I think Minnesota started off hot. They started like the Falcons did last year, real well, and then fell all the way off. So fuck them. I'm glad they're doing bad.
All right, going into our next game, we go to Atlanta, Kansas City, in which Kansas City pulled this one out in a close one, 29-28. My take on it, interesting game, man. Kansas City, the past however many years, they've been on really good. Pretty good team, always consistent, making through the playoffs and whatnot. Despite people like Jamal Charles that I'm sick of because I keep picking you up and you ain't shit. You get injured all the time, but your team still hold it down. So you got to thank those folks over there in Kansas City. Looking on the other side of the ball, Atlanta, I still want to see them in the playoff picture, man. They were my team to go against Dallas in this year, man. I mean, you got Matt Ryan and Julio, that connection and whatnot, and that running back they got Devontae Freeman, straight beast and whatnot. So, they're my team to pay through, and I think y'all still what? Y'all still the top of y'all division, ain't y'all? Yeah. So they still in the race regardless. When I close game, I think Kansas City moves on to 9-2. I believe it real close at the 9-2, 83, one of the two. But still close one on that one. Your take on it?
Yeah, Kansas City winning. They not in. I want to say three. They not in three now. Everybody's
Yeah,
played 12 games.
yeah.
Maddie, what happened? That nigga pulled the goddamn Brett Favre and threw an interception when the game. Like it was heartbreaking. I'm glad Eric Berry had that little moment, but fuck that. He could have had that in a different game. Being cancer coming home and getting the interception, but that shit was still heartbreaking as fuck. I don't know. Right now, tied with Buccaneers, but we got a better division record, so we up on them right now. But I don't. That shit was heartbreaking. I was at work and I saw that. I damn near cried. Like that shit broke my heart. I just don't get it. That nigga pulled a Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl and just like that nigga jumped the route so bad. Like I just don't get it. Like he literally, if you watch that shit and slow it down, he knew exactly where the ball was going. He jumped that route so quickly. Like Maddie, what the fuck?
What we doing?
We gonna have to get rid of your ass when you keep doing that dumbass shit. Like, fuck out of here, my nigga. What is you doing?
Like,
Other than that, it was an entertaining game, but we should have won and we fucked up and lost. Let one get away.
moving on to the next game, we'll go to Buffalo and Oakland. In this game, Oakland had to win 38-24. They actually came back in this game. My take on it, man, Oakland. I'll say this here and now. I really don't care about schematics and shit, but I'll say this here and now. I said this actually in the beginning of the year. They were going to be my sleeper team. I'm picking them to go all the way, honestly, because young squad, balling. Derek Carr, top of the MVP race, balling. Latavius Murray, balling. Amari Cooper, balling. Defense, Khalil Mack, balling. And what I'm hoping they get out of Smith once he goes back for this hearing to see if he can get reinstated, man. If they get that, man, oh, man, it's going to be some issues. And they already, they at top with the Patriots and whatnot.
Yeah,
So,
10-2.
yeah, so, like, I mean, it's on the up and up for them, man. They the team to try to get away from. You don't want to play those guys coming up, man. And they're getting better, and even still bending on with wins and whatnot. They had a big issues with penalties and stuff like that. We're still working on and whatnot. And that team is still young. Like, shouts out to the owner, the GM, management, everything putting that team together. Man, it's crazy. And on the other side of the ball, once again, Buffalo. Shouts out to Ty God, but other than that, man, fuck Buffalo. I really don't care. Rex Ryan,
Fuck out of here.
we been saying that. Everybody been saying that. You don't need to be a head coach, dog. Like, nigga, I just don't understand. Like, the only coach I know get blown out by like 100 points and then be like, well, we still was the better team. Evidently, you weren't. And evidently, it's time to.
Get the fuck up out of here.
You gotta go.
You got to, my nigga.
The people have spoken. It is time for you to go. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. You got anything else to say about that one, man?
I knew Oakland was gonna be good. I didn't think they were gonna win their division. I thought Broncos were. So I had Oakland going into the season. I thought they would be wild card. Right now, they're first in the conference. They're over the Patriots, and I want to say it's because they have a better conference record. I really don't know how that shit goes when you tie it up, but
Yeah, I think it is by
because right now Oakland is just busting ass. I don't have them going to the Super Bowl. I do think they're gonna fuck up and lose to the Patriots because the Patriots are more seasoned, and so you're talking about a team who has no playoff. Nobody on that team has playoff experience. So, well, I don't want to say that, but their core people don't. So you don't know how they will perform under the big lights, and I just don't see them. Even if Tom Brady and them have to go to Oakland to win, I think they could do that with ease. Only because Oakland's offense is good, but their defense has been fucking up all season, and their defense is nowhere near as good as people thought it was going to be, even though they're still winning games. They still got the second best offensive line in the game, though. I think that's heavily slept on. So, Derek Carr be having all day to throw that ball sometimes. We'll see what happens. Like, I think they'll probably lock up a spot in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure. But I really want to see what they do in the playoffs. The regular season, at this point, to me, is not that interesting anymore. I need to see these teams in the playoffs. Buffalo. Tyrod, maybe your role is just backup QB. I don't know. You fucking up. Sammy Watkins fucked up my entire fantasy this year. I'm not even going to the fucking playoffs because his bum ass.
Shouts out to Ty guy.
What's his name? Rex gotta go. Rob gotta go. The whole team need to go. Yeah, y'all need to knock this stadium down, move cities, get a new coach, get a new team, like, and fuck out of here. What is y'all doing? That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, going into our fourth out of fifth game we picked. New York Giants and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh having to put up 24 against my Giants 14. My take on the game is, the same shit to me, honestly. Like, me personally, I feel like we have the best receiver core, but you wouldn't know it because Eli's straight bomb. Like, don't hesitate. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're looking at Odell, Victor Cruz, and Sterling Shepard, and then young boy Lewis Jr. just coming out balling, like
yeah.
Receiving core wise,
yeah.
Monsters. Put a decent quarterback back there. We doing work. Now, we got Eli. Like, I vouch for you so hard, but it's getting hard too, man. Like, it's about time for you. You know what? The people have spoken.
Fuck out of here.
You gotta go, dog. Like, putting $200 million into the defense, still pieces on offensive line. I want to run it back. That's what I really want. You know what I mean? It's something to carry the load or whatnot, but it's about time to go, dog. Like, you playing like your brother, like, last year. Like, you can't. No, we can't be doing that, man. Like, we ready to go back to the playoffs, dog. Because you know how I go down when we get in the playoffs. Now, with us losing, still 8-4. We got a big game against Dallas next week, man. I hope we pull it out and whatnot, man. You know what I mean? The chips is up, man. We still got a big game. We still got a chance. We got 4 games left. All we need is 4. Well, not out of the 4 games, we need 2 dubs. So, get us in a wild card spot, man. Let us do something, man. Let us make it, like, I don't know, but it's time for E. You gotta go, dog. Like, I'm sick of it, bro. And on the other back end of that, shouts out to Pittsburgh, man. AB doing his thing as usual. Come out there balling and whatnot. Big man is big man. He gonna do what he do. Get his numbers, and that's really all I gotta say about them. You got anything other on that one?
Number one, I'm not surprised that the Giants lost. Fuck them. Best receiving core, that's a ridiculous statement.
No, it's not.
They always ready to get rid of Eli, which is odd to me, because then that nigga, if he have a winning season, they talk about how good this nigga is.
But when is they have a winning season?
I don't know. So, they haven't had a winning season in a while, but they talking about getting rid of Eli. If they get rid of him, who they gonna get? They not gonna get nobody in the draft because all the top QBs gonna be gone by the time they pick come around. They not getting nobody, and they not gonna get no one in the trade and develop who.
We're gonna develop
the nigga
somebody.
They got from Syracuse a few years ago.
We're gonna develop somebody,
so
but don't
best
disrespect.
Receiving core, that's ridiculous.
How was that disrespect? How was that
rated, overrated? Odell. You got bum ass past his prime. Victor Cruz and Shepard is alright.
Are you serious?
So you said he's best receiving core in the league right now is Oakland, and there's no debate.
You're crazy.
Michael Rivera, Michael Crabtree, and Amari Cooper.
Stop.
They are the best receiving core in the league right now. So that whole New York shit. Of course they lost. Why would they beat Pittsburgh? I'm glad Pittsburgh finally won. Shout out Mike Tomlin. Shout out to Mike Tomlin. He got that dub. His ass was on the line. So, I'm glad they won.
Like I said,
the Giants.
Hate.
The Giants, they straight.
We straight.
I'm just glad they're about to have a winning season because they haven't had one of those since I was in high school. No bullshit. Haven't had one of those since I was in high school. Wow. So I'm finally glad they gonna know how winning in New York feels finally.
Hold up, don't disrespect. Stop.
So I'm glad.
Put some respect on the New York name. Don't talk about
putting respect. He talking about getting rid of the QB. The QB that bought 2 Super Bowls. Now all of us.
Don't sit there. Don't sit there and say, oh yeah. Don't sit there and say the QB that brought 2 Super Bowls.
Overrated receiving core, which is true. Eli is Eli. Eli has led the league in interceptions 4 times. It ain't like all of a sudden he having a bad season. Eli is Eli. He up and down. That nigga's Apollo's chariot of Busch Gardens. It's okay. He up and down. Sometimes you get good. Sometimes you get bad. It is what it is.
You finished?
It is what it is. You the one talking all that dumb shit, talking about best receiving core, then get rid of Eli. So let me get this straight. if you got the best receiving core, would you rather have an experienced quarterback or a quarterback with no experience at all, and y'all going to develop?
Who said you gotta have a straight?
So if you're developing a quarterback, clearly he's not experienced, and what does that do exactly?
But
what mistakes is he gonna make? What mistakes is he gonna make? The exact same Eli making right now, or worse?
Worse. It could be worse. It could be better. What do you mean? If he's already leading the league in interceptions, how can you get worse than that?
I didn't say he's leading it right now. I said he has in the past.
Okay, but we know Eli throws all these picks. And he's experienced, and you say he brought 2 Super Bowls, right? So, if he's
throwing all these picks... You don't want to talk about getting rid of him?
Because it's time to finito, bro. They were talking about getting Peyton Manning. He done brought 2 Super Bowls. What you mean? What you think? Because he got 2 Super Bowls, we just supposed to sit there and let him throw picks every damn game? No, we want to win too. And like I said,
because y'all not winning, right? Because y'all not winning. What's your record?
I mean, we're 8-4.
Okay, so y'all winning, right? Y'all winning, right?
Technically now, but then don't disrespect like we ain't never won. We got Super Bowls. I didn't see my team play in the Super Bowl twice. When have you seen your team play? Never. You have never seen
seconds ago. Didn't I just fucking say that Eli has bought in 2 rings? So what is this nigga talking about? I literally just sat here and said that. I just said that. So what are you? I literally just said that. I just said that nigga has won 2 Super Bowls. So what is you talking about? Next subject. Next game we had Seattle and Carolina. I'm glad Carolina.
The disrespect is real.
Niggas, I'm glad Carolina losing. They was ass last year. They had an ass schedule. That's why they had a good record. But I'm just glad Seattle exposed them niggas even more. So it is what it is. I got Seattle probably playing in the NFC Championship. I hope they win. I would like to see them win another ring. That team is too good on paper for them to only get 1 ring with their core group.
I would say Seattle, but honestly, I don't know now. With Earl Thomas going out, broken leg, that's a major part of the Legion of Boom. So, I mean, that piece missing is kind of hard to really justify that. But I don't know. Hopefully, I would like to see him go, but that's a big shot, man. You need that for your safety, especially somebody of his caliber. So, honestly, I don't know where they go from here now. I mean, it was glad they won a game against Carolina and shit, but I don't know. We're going to see as far as, where they go with that. That pretty much leads all we have for football. Like we said, man, we'll be back next week talking about, next week's games, different stuff like that, what we see as far as playoff picture and whatnot. Shouts out to my G-man, in and off in the NFL and shit. So, that's going to be that. I don't give a fuck what this nigga say.
This nigga just was talking about getting rid of the quarterback. What the fuck? Like, that made what?
Can we go?
What?
Can I go to the next one? Can I do that?
What? I mean, I guess, nigga.
Can I do that?
I guess.
Can I go?
I guess, man.
You done?
You this nigga.
Are you done?
Go G-man, but we need to get rid of the quarterback.
What?
What? I don't get it.
Yes, man. Need to get rid of the quarterback.
I don't get it.
Go G-man, but I need to get rid of my quarterback.
So you gonna get rid of the one nigga who knows what it's like to play in the Super Bowl on the team? Okay, I mean, I guess so. I guess.
Nigga. People get dismissed after being in the Super Bowl. Like, that's not a thing, bro. Business is business.
Okay, I guess so. I guess.
Okay, going on. This nigga.
I guess.
We're going to go on to the NBA. We usually don't have too much to talk about in the NBA. For this one, only real highlight thing we had to talk about was Klay Thompson against the Indiana Pacers. He dropped 60 in 3 quarters. He dropped 40 in the first half and then 20 in the third quarter. My take on it, don't really give a fuck. I mean, Klay Thompson balls out. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like it's unexpected. Indiana just had no answer for him at the end of the day. But, I mean, when you got teams like Golden State, I mean, on any given day, it's not surprising. Like, if Klay wouldn't drop 60, KD could have dropped 60, Steph could have dropped 60. So, it's not nothing that, I'm really surprised about. You got anything about this game?
Not really. Klay nice. I think he arguably the best two guard in the league. To me, he the besides Durant, I give Klay Thompson the nod over Curry, but they all benefit from playing with each other, so it is what it is. I think Klay Thompson, he nice. 60 and 29 minutes, that's impressive.
So if you had to pick out of the 3, 1, 2 go, who would you pick to go?
Steph gotta go because Durant is Durant. Like Durant's probably the best, one of the best pure shooters I've ever seen, and he can guard when he need to. And Klay Thompson is just a matchup problem because it's not like back in the day. So you got two guards a whole lot shorter than you used to, and Klay Thompson's 6'7", so that's already a height differential. And he could guard your point guard and your two guard and your three guard depending on what type of system the offense on the opposite team running. Curry, nice offensively. He's a liability on defense. And you see what happens when he cannot free, when he doesn't get around pick and rolls. So, if anything, I go with Clay and Durant. Steph coming up on a contract year. I doubt he's going to ask for too much. But if he asks for a ridiculous amount, I mean, hey, you could let him go. And we really see how nice he is because before Klay Thompson got there, I mean, he was all right, but he won't doing that shit he doing now. He benefit from having another shooter, well, a couple of shooters on the squad. So I go with Clay and Durant.
True, true. I know for me, I heard that comment. Like initially, I was gonna say I would keep Steph, but that liability at defense does really make a big difference. And with him being able to guard three positions, yeah, overall, I'd rather have that to go with rather than having you know Steph over him. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like I mean, you're not really gonna find another Steph, but at the same time, like you can find somebody to come in at least to be halfway decent. Facilitating the ball and different stuff to get it to them shooters and whatnot. And then I feel like either way, like it's gonna help clear up some space. To bring in other guys as well to try to bring back that bench that they had and stuff like that. So if I had to choose, yeah, I'd let Steph go. But then again, like I really don't give a shit about Golden State. Um, that's all we got as far as sports goes. Covered NFL and then our quick take on NBA and different stuff going around and whatnot. And if there's something else in sports that you guys want us to touch on, please let us know. Like I always say, man, we're always looking for different content to speak about and whatnot. So just let us know. Leave it in the comment section and whatnot as well. Going on, like I said before in the beginning, we're going to combine music and world news in this one. So going on with music, we're going to go into you got to pick for a song of the week.
No, I don't. I haven't really been listening to nothing
Um,
new. I mean, Childish Gambino album came out. I've been listening to that, but nothing brand new.
for me, I probably have to say I like the G Herbo mixtape that came out strictly for my fans. A couple songs on there. He doesn't. He just doesn't like his G Herbo doesn't really rap on beats and shit.
Which is a problem.
Which
Like that's an issue.
yeah, it is. But bars is bars. I fuck with Herbo. So I mean, for me, I had a couple songs on the mixtape that I fuck with. One song Crazy. The second song Gutter, and then this one song he had called Tired. And it was with Baby. Baby actually ran that track. So those are probably my three favorite ones off the strictly for my fans mixtape. And his album Humble Beast should be coming in source next year sometime. I know he said this year, but who knows, man? But he knows what he's doing, I guess. Like he said, Gambino's album came out. Go check that one out. Starboy came out from the weekend. That's how I feel about the weekend, honestly. Like, it's just forced on me. Like, I don't dislike the weekend. I do like certain weekend songs, but like, there are just other artists that I'd rather listen to, like a BJ, Chicago Kid. Me personally, I like Frank Ocean, even though I wasn't too big of a major fan on that last album that we were waiting so goddamn long to get. Um, but I mean, I do like Starboy is a pretty solid album. I mean, there are some songs on there that I did like. I know Seekers is probably my favorite song on that album and whatnot. But I mean, be sure to go check that out and you can form your own opinion on how you feel about that. I know one thing that we're planning for towards the end of the year, we'll do a review on what our top five. I guess we can go like what albums, probably good songs, and then probably artists for the year. We'll split that up in three different categories and whatnot, and we'll probably take on what's our opinion on what was hot for the year 2016. That was my pick for music. Combined with the world news, big thing that's really going on in music right now. J. Cole, that man Jermaine, blessed us with two songs, False Prophets, Everybody Dies. Make sure you go check those out. Um, Good songs. I know the False Prophets, that was spit on the beat Waves, Joey Badass. Really good song in that one too. Check that one out if you haven't heard that one. Um, Pretty good take, man. He was throwing shots and whatnot, but I mean, it was dope. But at the same time, like I hate this. My thing is like J. Cole, you throw shots and whatnot, and you hate how this rapper's that one, but you don't mention names. Like if you're gonna do the subliminal shit, you might as well be Drake himself too. So you know, to me, as far as that album coming out December 9th and whatnot, it should be good. I mean, me personally, I know we talked about this before. Like some people just hype, you know, J. Cole up crazy. Like Forest Hill Drive, like I like that album, but like it was something that was really like forced on me for real, for real. Like I didn't really initially I didn't bang with it, but just like keep hearing everybody, man, you gotta check this out, man. This album is fire. This album is fire. Like and it happened to be fire, but it just was forced on me. So like, you know, the way that they're hyping up, man. Hopefully this album is really great. I know when he dropped those two songs out, they were great, but honestly, I was more interested in Groundhog Day by Wale. The response that he made right after that song is fire. We need Wale to come out with another Heat album. Um, Make sure you check out Groundhog Day. Other than that, man, that's all I really got for J. Cole on that. You got to check on that one?
J. Cole, cool. People, he cool.
He
I
cool.
like J. Cole. When I be at work, real, I listen to music. So I listen to his last. I listen. He got 3 albums. I listen to his 3 albums and them little side projects he got, like Truly Yours and everything. Why people try to put this nigga on Kendrick level? I don't get it. I just don't. I mean, J. Cole, cool to me. Him, Wale, and Big Sean all on the same level.
Yeah, they're
So
tier
I
two.
don't understand why people try to say J. Cole way better than both of them because he not. He throwing shots, which is odd because he threw shots at Wale. Then they went to that basketball game the very next night. So it's like, and it wasn't no crazy shots. Like
Yeah.
it was more like, look, like it wasn't shots. It's just like, look, this like friendly advice type shit. So I mean, they cool. The Kanye shots make no sense to me at all because nigga, Ye is Ye and you. So Ye is one of the best artists. When people can say what they want, Ye's one of the best hip hop artists who's ever lived, and he got at least 5 classic albums, depending on his first 3 are classic regardless. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, and then how you feel about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Paradise. I mean, Fantasy. And then he got Watch the Throne, Yeezus, 808s, Life of Pablo. So them shots made no sense to me. J. Cole got arguably good album. His first 2 albums are meh. People say what they want. Sideline Story, Born Center, Forest Hills Drive is cool.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, Forest Hills Drive is the best among fans. But if you look at Rolling Stone, Double XL, Slant Magazine, Metacritic, they rank that as his worst album. So it's like he don't provide nothing new on it. Like if you took all of his songs and just threw them on random projects, you don't hear no growth anywhere because his lyrics are the same and his production is.
But that's crazy to see, like, if they say, like, that's his worst album, and then, like, that's, like, the first album, hip-hop album, like, 25 years that went, like, platinum?
Which is impressive.
No features? Yeah.
That is extremely impressive. I all credit to that. But then again, that's dope. But what I tell people is sales don't represent quality. Sales represent demand. That's why you see Jordan sell out every weekend. They're not the best quality shoes, but they're very popular, and that's how I feel about Cole. I'm excited for the new album. Like I said, Forest Hills Drive is a good album. That was my favorite album of his 3, but that all that praise he began kind of crazy to me. It's just I just don't know how they rank him on levels with certain. Like people keep saying they want a Cole and Kendrick album. I'd rather get Cole and Wale. Yeah. Like Cole and Kendrick, I don't want that. If anything, I would want to see Kendrick and Schoolboy Q or Kendrick and Nas or somebody. But Cole, nah, I don't. If they did a project, EP, 6 songs at most, I don't need a full-fledged album by them.
Because I feel like, I know for me, I feel like, yeah, J. Cole is nice, and his bars are like, they're top tier. Like, that's not like anything to not. He definitely has bars. Like he said, like, it's not like any major growth. Like, I feel like a lot of times you do get the same song, and then like with the Kendrick, like, the content, like the albums compared to what they are, and like, well, Good Kid, Mad City, and then to Pepper Butterfly to be a whole another different kind of aspect and look on life in another manner. Like, it's another different story that a lot of the times, like, I hear when people say like they don't like that album. To me, yeah, it's not my favorite Kendrick album, but it's a different look on like another aspect of life, which people don't really, may not really get into and whatnot. But I think that's a difference. Like, J. Cole, just straight bars and whatnot. And, sometimes he will tell a story, but I know for me, like, my favorite rappers, they tend to tell a story within their music and whatnot. Not saying that J. Cole doesn't, but a lot of the times with J. Cole feels like the same story. And I feel like there's a chance that this album might be Forest Hill Drive Part 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Kendrick got two official studio albums. They both classics. Whether you like To Pimp a Butterfly is one of no hype shit because I listen to way more music
So
than people think I do.
They don't count Section 80?
They counted, but that was independent. Like he won't sign the Interscope yet. So To Pimp a Butterfly, no hype shit because I listen to every album they consider the greatest in hip hop I've listened to. To Pimp a Butterfly is one of the greatest albums of any genre of music. There's a reason they got all that acclaim. That album is fantastic. That album makes Good Kid, Mad City not even look as good as it was when it first came out. That's how. And Good Kid, Mad City is fantastic. But To Pimp a Butterfly is one of the greatest albums ever. Like, so why people put them two on the same level, I don't get it. And J. Cole's story is cool, but if you listen to Forest Hill Drive, that's cool. But he still got songs like Wet Dreams, which is extremely dope. But like, if you take it to a smaller level, here that song is talking about the first time he got a nut. Like, that's cool, and that's cool. That's cool. That's something we can all relate to. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't all right. It ain't an anthem to like, nigga. It don't matter what happens. We all gonna be good. And I like J. Cole, but like I said, he not on Kendrick level, and he should never take shots at Ye ever again.
Yeah.
Like he didn't sample that nigga on Workout. Like, so we can just stop. And shout out to Ye. It's just been reported that Kim Kardashian is getting a divorce from him, which is sad as fuck.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, but Ye gonna be alright. I think what he need to do, he need to take all of 2017 off. I don't want him to release any music. He don't need to do any interviews. He needs to just chill the entire year. Maybe. Come back 2018 with something, but all of 2017, he need to just be in the dark.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know, if he takes off that year, hopefully we can get a Pusha T album. I want another Pusha album.
Pusha, another nigga. I'm tired of the cocaine talk. I've been listening to that shit for 14 years, my nigga. You need to switch it up.
Hey, man.
If I listen to another album and Pusha T references cocaine, the majority of it, I'm done being a fan, nigga. I can't have it.
Hey, it's them same
I can't have
bricks.
it. Every Clips album, then we got My Name Is My Name, and then the album he released last year. It's like, bro, I'm tired of the cocaine shit, my nigga. I'm so tired of it.
No,
I'm tired. Like,
it's them same bricks that's in the back of the
like
car.
I'm tired of that shit. Even Biggie gave us something different. That was only on his second album. He barely was talking about drugs, and Jay-Z completely stopped talking about drugs. So it's like, come on, my nigga, you need to switch it up.
Thanks, Pusha, for giving us the same bricks.
Like, I just don't. This nigga talking about cocaine like same he fucking bricks. Like shit.
Got the same bricks.
That shit crazy. He talking like he a fucking kingpin or some shit, my nigga. Like, like he Larry Hoover or some shit with Big Meech. Like, that shit is crazy.
Pablo team.
So if I hear another Push album and I'm gonna listen to it. First 3 songs in, if it's more than a few references of cocaine, I'm turning that shit off and deleting it off my hard drive. I can't do it.
Give me a Numbers on the Board Part 2, because I feel like that is the longest beat I've ever heard in my life. Like, everybody, that was like the new Millie, bro. Everybody spit on that.
Yeah, that beat is nice. That beat is nice.
And the funniest thing was, I heard everybody else rap on that before the actual nigga rapped on that. Before I ever heard Pusha T.
Yeah, like I heard a dumb amount of people. I heard a dumb amount of people spit on that beat. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's odd.
And like when I first heard Pusha T, I was like, did he just put a freestyle on an album, or this is his actual song? Oh, Okay.
Yeah, Push
Cool.
cool, but I swear to God, man, if I hear one more album where you talking about cocaine, so help me God, nigga. So
Give
help
us,
me God.
give us the same bricks.
Like, nigga, you gotta switch it up. Like, you talking about cocaine is the equivalent of Meek Mill talking about a fucking Rolex, nigga. I don't want
Oh,
to hear it
alright.
no
Yo,
more.
you know I gotta get
No
that
more.
release.
I don't want to hear
Yeah,
that
I
shit
got
from
that
y'all no
release.
more. There's things in 2017 we cannot accept no more. And those is two of them. So stop it.
Okay.
Just stop.
So going into 2017, Pusha, you can't give us the old same bricks. Uh, Meek Mill, we don't want to see you rolling anymore.
DJ Khaled needs to stop giving niggas keys to fucking life experience and shit. I'm tired. And then this nigga Grammy nominated. You ain't never gonna hear the end of that shit.
Right.
He gonna talk about that shit till he die.
Nah,
Like,
he's suffering from success.
whatever the fuck that means. Like, I'd rather suffer from that than being broken shit. So I don't know, man.
I guess within that case, man, that was all we really had now. On a lighter note, man, shout out to Shia LaBeouf for killing the Five Fingers of Death. That was ill. I liked it.
Yo, if acting's just all of a sudden stop working out for that nigga, he's a great actor, by the way.
He got a
But if
little
acting
more.
just stops, like, hey yo, like link up with Asher Roth or something, y'all
Lil
do
Dicky,
a
give a Lil
mixtape.
Dicky.
No, not Lil Dicky. Team up with Asher Roth and y'all could do something nice. Like, you know, release like a 5-track project, call that shit like The Life of Shyla or something. You know, something.
If you can find Asher off wherever he may be hiding.
Yeah, I don't know where that nigga at right now.
Like I said, man, if not, yeah, Lil Dicky, he probably gonna be available. Y'all could do like some kind of like Jewish rap. I don't know. Get it like the Bar Mitzvah Volume 1. Get some crazy shit going on or something like that. I don't know. But, shout out to him. And also with Shia LaBeouf, we got you. Soldier Boy. Bro. You don't run no Atlanta. You don't got goons nowhere. You don't got guns, bro. Like, you lying on your crib, so where you stay, like, just all kind of just bitch assness, like just all kinds of shit. You was talking hella shit. You went off of academics, then you went back and apologized. Like, I'm confused. Like, and that ain't even he a little nigga, and you went back on that. Like, and you talking hella shit, and then not the funniest thing I see, no plug come out the way like. Man, they'll be talking about my city, man. Y'all know we run the city, man. Hey, man, you can welcome in Atlanta. Like, nigga, nobody care about your big-headed ass. Like,
yo,
get the fuck out of here. Like,
chill.
No plug. No plug. You are what your name says. No kind of plug. Because nobody wants to see your fucking music. Nobody wants to connect with you. Your shit is ass. Like, stay in Atlanta, B. And I'm just mad, yo. And then, like, pissing me off even more, like, the Buy Back the Block video, Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Gucci, and like, I love the song, but I was just more pissed they had no plug in the video. Like, low key, I don't care if it was intentional or wasn't intentional, whatever the case, man. You put that man in the video, especially you had a track with 2 Chainz, and you know that was like Bankroll's big bro. Like, you put no plug in the video, like, I just felt like that was. They just been really disrespecting Bankroll, like, just the whole name, Bankroll. They shot at Lil PJ, like, they tried to assassinate a 6-year-old, like, and his uncle got killed, like, what? Like, niggas is targeting a 6-year-old? Is that real? Like, shit is bananas, man, like, but in that case, man, Soldier Boy, just stay in the gutter somewhere, like, keep making up these $400 million deals that you're getting that nobody has ever seen. These cribs that you say you're renting out to people, yet you fill up with your own shit. So, like, I don't know how that works. Do you, like, put your shit in a U-Haul, like, for a weekend, like, and then bring the shit back? I don't know how that works. Do something. Like, Stacks on Deck is dead. Like, no Stacks. Like, I don't understand. Nigga. Let it go. That's all I really got to say about that one, man. And you got any last takes on anything in this music world, man? We did forget December 9th, along with the J. Cole, have Absol album.
That's the album I'm looking forward to. J. Cole, cool. I like J. Cole, but in this essence, fuck J. Cole because Absol dropping. And that's the project we all need to be excited for because These Days was ass. Overall, that project was ass. He had a couple songs that I like, but overall, that album is ass. So,
give me a little
this
bit
is
of,
you. I need to bounce back. I need that mind control shit back.
The control system.
Yeah, my
give
fault.
me that
I
flow.
need that back.
Give me that long term flow, man. Absolutely, you gotta bless us. Soul Brother number 2, you gotta bless us again, man.
Yeah, because if you drop the ball, my nigga, you need to get kicked out of TDE. Because Kendrick doing his thing, Schoolboy dropped the classic. It ain't was considered that right now. In a couple of years, you won't consider Blank Face a classic. So, like, nigga, if you drop the ball, you need to get the fuck up out of here, yo. Because Isaiah Rashad just need to take your spot in Black Hippie, bro. And you go do something else. You go act as something because
I think J Rock's album was pretty good though too. So Isaiah his joint was hot.
Fire.
It was hot. So you on deck, and we got faith in you because you've been holding it down. I ain't even gonna say like for real, in my personal opinion, second lyricist on that team besides Kendrick, like top 2. That nigga's bars, absolute bars is crazy.
But shit's crazy. They go over your head sometimes,
right? But Blank Face, it was.
Blank Face fire. All y'all out there sleeping. Blank Face is probably my favorite. I'm letting y'all know right now. Blank Face was my favorite hip hop album. In my opinion, that shit better than Life of Pablo, Views. That shit better than The Coloring Book by Chance. That's the best hip hop album to come out this year is Blank Face. Like y'all sleeping out there. Wake up.
Blank Face and Blank Face. Because I was gonna say I do like Birds in the Trap.
Yeah, I like that too.
But Blank Face, two keynotes, especially after seeing the whole how they had to set up in the video.
Nigga, Blank Face will make you want to turn into a damn crip. That's how good that music is. Like that shit really made me want to go outside and start gangbanging. So
you see the cat. Hey, we was in the we was in the concert, man.
Nigga, I was throwing seeds up like I was cripping.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, be throwing my set up. Like, I was claiming, hey, let's get it. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. Yeah, I mean, we out there getting it, but that's all we got as far as music and whatnot. Oh, last thing we needed to touch on, was there anything like as far as movies or anything to look forward to? I know I saw the new Transformers trailer.
I don't care for Michael Bay, so
yeah, I think it's just gonna be another explosions, but it was kind of cool because I think that might be Unicron in the movie, which would be crazy if it was. But other than that, I mean, it is what it is. Who cares? And it's Mark Wahlberg in there, so who cares? That's the only time I really ever say that for Mark Wahlberg, because you just don't look right in a Transformers movie. It just looks stupid. Bring Shia back, man. Shia was running the shit. And bring what's her name? Megan.
Yeah, bring her
Megan
back.
Fox. Yeah, bring her badass back. Other than that, man, that's all I really had as far as movies. You got anything on movies?
Nah. I just recently saw Casino for the first time by Martin Scorsese. I'm trying to get through his filmography right now. That's pretty good. I hear some people say they like it more than Goodfellas. I just don't know how. I gotta watch it again, I guess, but I just don't see how it's better than Goodfellas. It's good. It's a good movie. It is a good movie. Too long. That shit is too damn. There's 3 hours. That's ridiculous. And he doesn't mind making long movies because Goodfellas is like 2.5 hours. Wolf of Wall Street is 3 hours. The Aviator's damn near 3 hours. It's like, I guess. And you know what I mean? It was cool. It's a good movie, but to me, Goodfellas probably, if I had to make a list of my favorite movies of all time, Goodfellas is definitely up there. Because it's so rewatchable. Like, if I watch Casino again, I'm only going to be waiting for certain parts. So,
I mean, in my opinion, I liked it just because, like, his whole attitude and Sam Rothstein. De Niro's my favorite actor ever. But, like, just the way he went about it in the movie. And then, like, I know for me, my favorite part had to be was when Joe Pesci was sitting there and he was like, you put my money to sleep, I put your fucking brain to sleep. And then he was yelling at him in the destiny. He was like, you've been fucking warned. Joe Pesci, a beast, kills those movies. But, yeah, like you said, that's what he saw. Also on Netflix, check out that Hip Hop Evolution. There's like a documentary series that this rapper did. It's a 4-part episode. They go into things starting off from, first episode going into the early stages of hip hop, where it transformed from disco into the breakdancing scene, DJing Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, stuff like that. Then it goes on to like how the MC was brought in by Hollywood and whatnot and all that stuff. And then I think the last part goes into the birth of gangster rap with Ice T and NWA and stuff. Definitely a good series to check out. And the ending note, man, that's all we really got for episode 3. Sorry it was a little bit long, but a lot of stuff we had to get up out of there. Like I said, man, we're gonna try to come back every week. Be sure, let us know, man. Send us anything y'all want us to talk about, whether it be different content to bring up. We're also trying to do other stuff too, like if y'all guys want us to do Q&As, y'all want us to do reactions, different stuff like that. I think the only thing we probably wouldn't get to is pranks because we don't know anybody that's like gonna really like be like, oh my god, you really got me. Like no, people we hang around are pretty fucking serious.
Yeah, we need to 2017. Those shits gotta go. We need to. YouTube needs to send out email. We only need 5. We need 5 at the max people doing pranks. Everybody else quit that shit out. Like I don't want to see it. The only people that need to be doing pranks for real is Fuzi too. He was one of the first people I remember getting heavy into it, so he could keep doing it.
DMB, I love DMB.
Yeah, they could do it. I like Pretty Boy Fredo. Shout out to him.
Fredo.
That nigga entertaining as a bitch. And his pranks. I fucks with his pranks because he take them shit so seriously, but he don't mainly do them, so he can stop doing them. And I'll just watch the 2K shit, and I enjoy doing that. But like I said, it's too many of y'all popping up with prank channels. Stop that shit. Stop. That's oversaturated like a motherfucker. Like we need to cut that shit out. Like please.
It's getting excessive, man. I don't know, because I know we can't do it. Like, even if we had girls and shit, like, our girls would not be that damn
hell no
to shit like that. I know if I come up with a prank and I tell them to use time to prank, regardless of whether or not I actually did it or not, it's going to be because I did it.
Nigga, what? The next video will be a fucking tribute video to my ass.
RIP shirts in effect. Go check out on our website.
Shit. So that's another thing. 2017, stop with all the pranks. Like, 5. I want 5 prank channels at the most. Everybody else, as soon as you upload it, your shit need to be taken down. Like, I'm sending a message out to YouTube right now.
But that concludes our show, man. Once again, it's been another episode of Chief and Bosko Uncensored, Bosko and Chief. Like I said, man, let us know in the comment box. Content, anything y'all want us to touch on, we will do that because we support. We do what our fans need. Y'all give us whatever we need to talk about or whatnot. So let us know, man. We're going to be taking off, man. Soon we're going to be up there because we're going to get this YouTube money, man. It's going to be this thing. We about to get this paper, man. We can count this cheese.
Birdman hand rub.
Let's get it, man. We out.